So the Packers made a couple different moves this afternoon. First off, some unfortunate news here from Ryan Wood, who says Packers placed running back Marshawn Lloyd on injured reserve. He injured his ankle Sunday. The third-round rookie just can't get a break with injuries. So that is tough news. Marshawn Lloyd will now be on the injured reserve for at least 4 weeks. He's dealt with a ton of injuries throughout training camp coming into the season. A hip injury, a hamstring injury, and now an ankle injury. And it's unfortunate because, he finally got to see some live game action last week against the Colts. Had 6 carries for 15 yards. I think is a very promising player. Very quick, very, very fast. Reminds me a little bit of Aaron Jones, just his ability to break away and that kind of speed. So that's tough news, and who knows how long he's going to be out. And then with him being out, the Packers have signed another running back to the active roster from Ryan Wood. They also signed running back Chris Brooks to the active roster from the practice squad. So Chris Brooks was originally signed to the Packers practice squad back on September 3rd. He went undrafted in 2023 out of BYU and then spent time with the Dolphins last year where he had 19 carries for 106 yards, averaging 5.6 yards per carry. And according to ESPN, he's 6'1", 219 pounds. Seems like a pretty tough physical back. And so now going into the next few weeks, if the Packers do need to, use their third running back behind Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Wilson, it is going to be Chris Brooks. And so we'll see what happens this next week, because I think that the Packers' game plan and what they decide to do will still be pretty dependent on whether or not Jordan Love is in there. And we saw last week in Malik Willis's, first start here with Green Bay, that they really wanted to focus on the run and get their backs a ton of carries, mostly Josh Jacobs with 31 carries. And so with the Packers focusing on the running game, they're going to need a third back here, especially if they, continue to feed their backs going into next week's game against the Tennessee Titans. So that is the most recent news. If you want more Packers content, you can subscribe down below. If you want more other Packers content, you can follow me on Twitter at LukeBeller3. I post some stats over there, some film, things like that, so feel free to follow me. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.